Hey guys, this is Steep with GoddamnFitness.com, your number one for research supplements. All right, today we're going to talk about what are SARM's harmful side effects. We all know the benefits of SARMs. We'll go through an overview of the benefits. We'll go through the side effects. We'll list some interesting facts, and we'll let you make your own conclusion on your experiments. So, the different popular SARMs. So we'll kind of do a quick overview of these and we'll list some benefits and side effects. I'll do it specifically and start off with MK2866, Ostarine. So Ostarine is one of the most researched SARMs available. It's also mildly suppressive compared to its other family members. What usually it involves is a mild PCT taken every 2 to 3 days. An AI should do this pretty well. I would recommend doing some blood lab research after your cycle, just to make sure that everything is in balance. LGD is a much more suppressive SARM compared to Ostarine. So to combat a lot of these side effects, you will need to take something like Clomid and Novadex. It's best to mix it up and have 2 different types of SERMs, which is selective estrogen receptive modulators, to combat any side effects. S4-androgen, similar to Ostarine, used for fat loss. The best protocol for PCT would be an aromatase inhibitor, such as arimistane or Arimidex. Same goes with Ostarine. I'm probably taking it every 2 to 3 days if you feel like there's some sort of rebound effect. And lastly, RAD140, it's very suppressive, so I would definitely recommend something like a Clomid mixed with Novadex 2 weeks after your cycle is complete, and just get your blood lab works tested to make sure that your hormones are in balance. All right, so SARM benefit overview. So just to give an overview of all the SARMs, generally speaking, they create leaner muscle mass, and strength is shown to definitely increase regardless of the calories or the program you're doing. You'll definitely experience more increased energy, endurance throughout your workout, so you will last longer in the gym. And if you have any injuries or muscle tightness, expect better recovery. If you do want to do a calorie deficit cut, expect more fat loss more effectively, and also expect to keep your current muscle mass aligned. Right, so side effects of SARMs, generally speaking, suppression and gyno. So suppression meaning that you could lose all sex drive, and gyno meaning you could potentially gain man boobs. SARM specific, I think that they're not as strong as the steroids, but taking in high dosages, you could definitely experience some of these. There is ways to combat it, such as your PCT cycles, but I would do your own research and make sure you're dosing this correctly. Workout aggression is another one, and if you're with your partner, you also might experience some aggravation. Depending on the SARM you're going to take, especially let's say RAD140 here, you will notice significant side effects. Others include hormone imbalances, so this can be during cycle or after. A way to combat it, like I said, you have to have your PCT ready to go. I think that's the main problem around a lot of these supplements, is that athletes really just take this on a whim and hear something from a friend or listen to something online, don't do their own research, and they don't follow the protocols correctly, and then down the line they lose all gains and they blame SARMs because they didn't get the results they were expecting because they didn't follow the right protocol. Others include severe acne. You will just experience this for your cycle period, essentially. Just increased inflammation, generally speaking. Aging, I mean, that's just a common one. If you're going to be taking especially high dosages of these supplements, expect to age down the line a lot quicker, depending on how many years of abuse you're going to be doing with these chemicals. If you do short cycles and you're very sufficient and you have a good diet, good workout protocols, I'm sure you'll be fine. Aggression, like we mentioned, can be a tough one. You can definitely get snappy. Sometimes just gym aggression. Sometimes your significant other might experience some aggression as well. Just get more agitated. But generally speaking, through my own experiments, I haven't really seen much of this, or I haven't been reported much of it either. A decreased sex drive. If your hormones aren't balanced, definitely expect this. If you're not going to follow the right PCT protocol, definitely expect this. Appetite issues. On certain supplements such as LGD, I get crazy appetite issues. I mean, I'll just eat through 3 to 4,000 easy a day. Other people don't experience these. I guess managing your sodium, mineral intake will definitely help this, and eating your food around certain times of the day will definitely help combat these issues. Right. So which athletes consume SARMs? Right. So we all know that WADA and USADA have added most of the SARMs available. Maybe there's some new ones missing to their prohibited list. Numerous SARMs across multiple sports have been actually caught using SARMs as performance enhancing drugs. So they definitely are working, guys. No doubt about that. So cyclists have been caught, especially for maybe cartering, let's say, the endurance one. Basketball players, you have CrossFit folks, and especially MMA fighters are definitely coming to the forefront in the news regarding their use of SARMs. Right. So frequently asked questions regarding SARMs. So why bother doing SARMs? Well, technically they may be actually better for your health. A lot of people abuse steroid drugs. If they're abused, they will certainly enlarge in your prostate and heart and other organs. Depending if you're taking capsule form or injectable steroids, they can definitely have a lot more side effects than SARMs. At least the clinical studies and the experiments so far are showing this. Are SARMs both oral and injectable substances? Yes, mostly in capsule form. You will find some injectable SARMs available online. Are SARMs legal to distribute? No, they're not legal to sell. They're actually quite illegal, depending on the country, of course. Do your own research here, and laws tend to change frequently. Like I mentioned, they are banned by USADA and WADA, so if you are an athlete competing, just be aware of the laws and keep updated with the prohibited lists. So guys, all of this is just for educational and research purposes only. I'm not recommending you do these substances. If you like this video and you want to find out more, go to goddamnfitness.com. Please like, share, and subscribe, and cheers for listening.